Hello, Team Galo. Lesson number 7 today. We're going to be needing a dummy today. You're probably not going to need a gi yourself, so you could actually go ahead and put your gi top on a dummy. Unless you have an extra gi, throw them on. We're going to need a gi top on them at least, okay? You don't need pants or anything like that. Today, we're going to be working on I'm going to go over a little bit of a north-south and what you should be doing to transition. And then I'm going to show you a quick little choke that we can do by using the north-south and side position, kind of encompassing everything: mount, side position, north-south, that kind of thing. And what we're going to be doing is, it's an old favorite of Professor Kyle's. I haven't shown this in a while. I almost, things kind of slip. They go in and kind of out the other side sometimes. And it's hard to remember all the stuff that we're learning, right? And there's times where, I'll see something on a match of jiu-jitsu and I'm like, oh yeah, that's a good move. We should use that. So we're gonna go over it today, okay guys? So stay tuned. So what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna start on our dummy that has the gi on him, okay? We're gonna start in mount position, okay? We're gonna just be transitioning from mount to side position, and then we're gonna work our way to north-south, and then all the way around to the other side again, and then back into mount. And I'm going to show you kind of why would anybody even do this? You're in mount, you're in a very strong position already. Why would you get off, right? Well, the thing you're going to learn later on in higher belt systems, you got to get more tricky. You can't just be a one-trick pony. You're like, I get to hear arm bar or triangle, right? Systems of control, you got to layer them like a sandwich, right? Boom. Okay, so what we're gonna do, you're gonna start in mount. You're gonna don't have the arms just flopping like this, just have them inside. Most people are not gonna lie like this, right? If they do, you're already dead. It's gonna be very easy to just finish them here anyway, cross choke or whatever. So just go ahead and put the arms in the middle, and all you have to do is just control them, put your belly on it, and squish, okay? We're gonna simply just get off the mount here. But what we're gonna do is, I wanna have a hand underneath the armpit, okay? The other one can just be out here, ready for post, because if it's a real person, they're probably gonna start bucking you like a horse, okay? So once I'm on, okay, I'm gonna slowly get off. So back leg, off to the side, you see that? I'm gonna go ahead, tuck it across the belly. I don't go like this and get positioned into like a half guard or anything like that. I'm just gonna put my foot right on top of the belly, just like that, okay? Now, I'm gonna slide off to side position, okay? What I want to do is I really want to capture this arm that's underneath me right now. This arm's kind of free and clear. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to underhook, and as I turn to a north-south position, I underhook, and then I replace that hand. See? Going under, and the other hand goes on the mat right beside his hip. Okay? I'm going to show you just a little bit here. So I'm kind of like this, and as I start to turn north-south, I'm basically dragging this inside arm underneath him. So you can't really pull it out. So I go all the way around, north-south, just kind of belly on his head, all the way over. If you're using a real person, just try to put your belly on their face, not your crotch. They're not going to appreciate that, so just try your belly, okay? So as I come across to the other side, you're going to notice his arm is completely trapped underneath me, okay? Once I have this kind of trapped underneath me, I want to go ahead and scoop the head, okay? Connect the hands, nice gable grip. Now, from here, it's a heavy control. I have a lot of control. I'm being very heavy. I want to get back onto mount so I can go up and over to mount. Now what's happening here is the arm is completely across his whole chest, okay? Why would you do that? Good question. It's singling one arm out, right? Totally singling it out. Now, can you choke somebody like this just by squeezing? Probably. If it's a bigger guy, he's got bigger muscles and stuff, yeah, I could probably collapse onto him. Smaller guys, you're gonna have to work a little harder. Okay, so why would you do this? I do this for different reasons than other people. I like the triangle, right? And if I can't get the triangle, I get the arm bar. So a lot of times, I'm just like here, I'll step over high over the arm. I just kind of get off for a second, I step high, boom. Now, if the arm is underneath, I finish triangle anyway. I lift the head, stick the foot underneath, collapse the foot. I kind of give her a little bit of a roll, and I'll collect and squeeze, even with that arm in. Because it's kind of trapped almost kind of across the chest here. Can they pull it out? Sure. It's possible. It's not the best triangle in the world, but usually 9 times out of 10, if I get this position, I'm going to finish it. I'll just pretty much squeeze, start pulling in, crunching in. I want to be completely on my back doing it. Now, I'm gonna reverse here for a second. If I get to this position, okay, and that's all I'm doing. I was here, I step over that arm. Okay, I step over it, right? This guy's arm. Now, if he pulls his arm out, which most people will do, try to frame off of it, I still have options here. Okay? If he pulls his arm out, control it. Post on the mat, and I'm basically just gonna lean all my weight onto that hand, and then I slowly slide that sucker over, connect my knees together, boom, arm bar position. So you kind of got a 2-for-1 there, and that's kind of why you kind of want to go north-south, back to mount. There's a whole other 2,000 other moves you can probably do, right? There's lapel chokes, there's all kinds of stuff there. Try this out, just getting off from mount to side position, controlling, going in a clockwise or counterclockwise motion to collect that arm across the belly, okay? Then you can try going for a triangle or the arm bar, right? Try those today and see how well you do, okay? I'll give you some time and hit those up. Try to do at least 10. I always try to bang out 10, 5 on one side, 5 on the other side, okay? That's probably the best thing, okay? And then we're gonna move on. I'm gonna show you something else that's gonna be really sneaky, the Kyle way. Okay, so we are gonna be moving on to the Kyle way. I guess it's just technically just a lapel choke from a side position, but it's a little bit different than what most people would think what a lapel choke would be. Some of the advanced guys will probably know this right away. As soon as I grab that first grip, you'll probably know exactly what I'm about to do. I haven't done this in a while, but I like doing it if I can get it on a guy. I typically don't do this on really big guys unless I'm really trying to grind it in, and I'll show you what I do to kind of control a bigger guy. Just a small tip that can help you out. So you're starting in mount, just like how we're starting here, right? The guy's, fighting you off, you're trying to defend, you can't get anything. You're trying to get an arm, he's tucking it away, he's pushing, he's bumping you, having a hell of a time. So a lot of times back in the day, mount used to be I used to hate mount. I used to like the position. I was too small. Guys would bump me off and just bench press me off. And now I feel better. I can control myself a little better on top. But I used to just jump off the side position and try to attack the side because I felt that was a better form of control. Now, what we're gonna do now is same kind of setup. I'm gonna put my weight down, right? I'm using my foot, right? The foot goes across the belly, right? It's kind of like we did last time. I'll go here, and I'm gonna get off. Boom, okay? Now, here's the little thing I'm gonna be dealing with here. The only thing he's gonna have really free is this arm, okay? He might have this, try not to let him have this back, okay? Squeeze it, okay? It might be out here, and that's fine. You're just gonna have to deal with it, okay? He's gonna be pushing off it, rocking it, whatever he's gonna do, he's gonna be shrimping, okay? What we're gonna do is this hand here, the one that was under the arm, I'm actually just gonna be pressing on him, okay? I wanna be lifting up the arm, and I'm gonna shoot my hand through, right through, and I'm gonna grab collar, right there, behind his head. See that? I'm grabbing that, okay? You can do a monkey grip, what I like, I don't want to get my thumb strap, but if you want to get a good strong grip, you can just grab it like normal. I like the monkey grip, okay? That just makes me feel good. Okay, once I'm here, like I said, with big guys, I'm usually not just flat, I'm like on my toes, pushing into, just really driving into the ground kind of at an angle. Next step, okay? I'm just gonna show you a very basic version here. From here, my dummy does not have a real face. If you had a chin, this would be even greater. So, with your partner, if you're a live partner, you're gonna wanna make him look the other way, okay? So you're gonna grab your fist, put it against their chin, don't punch them, just put it there. And I want you to just push their face across the other side. And what that is gonna do is allows me to go ahead and sneak a thumb into that other lapel, the other lapel on the other side. Okay, so I have my one grip here, I'm not letting go, and I'm coming across, driving his face across, and I grab that lapel. Once I'm here, I could really start to do what's called like a paper cutter or a bread cutter choke, but basically it was this simple lapel choke, okay? From here, my elbow goes across the jugular and right down to the mat, okay? From here, and I wanna start pulling with this hand down. Okay, so as I put the elbow down, I'm gonna start to pull this back. And what that do, it's gonna cause a little bit of a strangulation there. And it's a quick, easy choke, okay? Now we're gonna get into the nitty gritty, okay? Once we have that choke all set up, you have your basics, okay? One thing that's gonna happen, now that we have a dummy, it doesn't really fight back, okay? But normal people are gonna fight back. They're gonna want this arm. This is the one arm that's going to cause you probably the most trouble. Okay? So once we're getting off, we're getting that first grip, right? Go right into it. I got this one arm I got to deal with. Before I start doing any of this stuff, I like to control this arm. It might start pushing off on your face, or they're trying to turn it into you. I'm putting a lot of weight into them, so I want to be on my toes pushing it, okay? Not just like this, okay? I want to be pushing in, okay? To deal with this, very simple. I like to just control the arm, push it down using some strength. If you can't, I like to just slip my knee over top, okay? Once I slip it over top, I can pass it over so it's kind of through the middle here, okay? Once it's here, I could leave it there, but I kind of want to get a little more mobility. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hop over again with the other leg. So I'm just going to be forcing it down, pass over, and then what I do is I drop my butt and I start scooting back. So now it's kind of in between us, okay? What we're going to want to do, next, same thing, okay? I turn my hips flat, pressing into them, fist, grab lapel, elbow down to the mat, and start pulling and squeezing and driving forward. Don't forget that driving method. Now, a lot of people are like, what about the other arm? Isn't that going to be getting in your way? Absolutely, it will be. It will be fighting you off. If you have a partner that's actually kind of giving you a little bit of grief, if you start pushing off on your face, get your head close to his head. I want you to get my face in here if I have to, okay? Don't reach over. The whole thing with posting, like pushing the face, I don't want to just reach over and grab because his hand's going to be in the way. So I want to push his face. I want to sneak it in. Okay? I don't want him to stop it. Okay? So you're starting off in mount, off to side position. Okay? Now, switch. I'm off to side position. I like to hide that arm underneath me. Arm goes underneath. Help my hand out, feed it. Okay? This arm is nicely tucked underneath my chest, so I don't have to do anything with my legs or hands. Push the chin, the fist, grab the lapel, elbow to the mat, pressing, and start pulling and squeezing. Okay? That's your simple little side mount lapel choke. All right, guys? Try it out 10 times each side, right? All right, guys. So that little technique, there's a couple more things we can do there. It's just a little bit easier to show you when we have a live partner. But with the dummy, that's great. You can hit that a couple times. You can try the triangle, try the arm block, try the choke. Okay? There's a couple other things we can do that can you can't get the choke if you guys fight me off. There's some more things that you can do to get into it. We'll cover that later. A couple drills I want you guys to do today. We're gonna work a little bit on the core. Okay? So a lot of the times we just hit timers for 30 seconds or a minute. Depends on your level of athleticism. Okay? A couple things I want you guys to do, okay, today. Try to see if you have enough room. That's why we're getting, like, we have a basement or something. I got lucky, I got some mats down here. Not everybody has it, so they just have carpet. That's fine, you can still get a good workout doing it. We're gonna do some scoots, okay? So just before, okay, just like this, okay? Try not to touch the floor, and I wanna scoot. See how I'm moving away? I'm gonna go from one end and back. Okay, I'm just literally just hopping my butt. Kind of looks funny, right? Just like that. I'm just basically going from one cheek to the other. Okay, moving back and forth. It's a great little core workout. Okay, so 30 seconds minimum. If you find it's too easy, 1 minute. Okay, back and forth. Try and go on each side. If you don't have a lot of room, you know, not much I can do there. You know, try to go back and forth, move the sofa, whatever you gotta do. Get the coffee table out of there. Okay, that's what I do. Get it out of there. Move around. Okay, next one. The cherry bomb rollback. Okay, so just like a normal rollback, how we roll back like this. Okay, when I kick back, I don't want to let my feet touch the floor. Kind of like a nice and big wide starfish. Okay, then other shoulder and back. Touch it. Okay, 30 seconds to 1 minute. It's up to you. Okay, more workout, go for the 1 minute if you feel like it's too easy. Okay, those are great. Next, just like the core, okay, we just do some hops. So I basically want to just touch the mat, swiping it in a little hop. Swipe and hop. Just like that. Okay? Like I said, 30 seconds to 1 minute. And then at the very end, a plank. Simple plank. Okay? like I said before, so if you don't know what a plank is, for the guys who don't know, you basically, on your elbows, hands don't touch face, don't be up here like this, nice and low, but don't touch the ground. You're gonna hold it for a minute. 30 seconds, fine. But I'd like to see you guys go for a minute, okay? So, 4 sets. That's what I want you to do. That's gonna get you a good sweat, okay? 4 sets, you know, no big deal. 4 exercises, 4 minutes, times 4, and you're done. Okay, guys? So other than that, working on the gym, trying to get that thing going. Hopefully by Monday. We're still waiting for what the government's gonna say for lockdowns and things like that. But we should be able to have the mat upstairs, hopefully. We have the drywall all done and it's gonna be painted, so just waiting on that. I'm hoping for it. If not, we're gonna be in the main gym like normal, okay? But fingers crossed. Okay, guys? All right, I miss you guys. I hope to see you soon. Keep training. Don't get humongous on me, okay? We got a lot of stuff to cover. We got a lot of ground to cover back, okay? We missed a lot of stuff. But other than that, guys, hope to see you soon. Miss you guys, and stay tuned, okay? Keep on going. All right, guys.